Are you listening? Damn.
Hi guys, welcome to the second video. My name is Paul Groothuizen from Wealth Rockstar. In this video we're actually gonna build your first opt-in funnel. So if you don't have an opt-in funnel yet, we're gonna build out the entire thing. There's a little link below this video where you can actually download this first opt-in funnel, and you can even create it from scratch by going to funnels and just build a new funnel. But I just wanted to use this one, which I'm not going to use. I'm going to use a different one. Opt-in. Let me just show you how to create a different one. So you're going to end up in this screen. This is your ClickFunnels overview, where you can see that I've got 387 funnels, which mostly are built for clients. So I'm going to show you exactly how to create your new opt-in funnel. And we're just going to create a new funnel. We are not going to take a look at the cookbook, because that's just an entire explanation about the 21 building blocks of ClickFunnels, which you can run through yourself if you want to create a nice shiny funnel from the Rolodex. This is the classic funnel builder, which you can use, and it asks you what you want to do. So in this case, we can collect an email, you can sell your product, host a webinar, or you can create your custom funnel. I usually create my custom, but in this case, we want to collect email addresses. So I'll call it Optin Funnel Demo. Wealth Rockstar. Demo. And I hit build. And in the background, now ClickFunnels starts building out your funnel. It's going to add two pages, namely the email landing page and the thank you page, where you can download content, or you can refer them to your Facebook group, or whatever you want to do with that. So this is what you're going to see next. And don't get afraid, because these are all templates that you can select. You can see all the steps of your funnel, which are these two, opt-in and the thank you. You can then select the stats of your funnel, which is going to show you all the visitors and opt-ins on these pages. You can select contacts, so you see all the contacts that came through this funnel. You can select settings, where you can see your own funnel name, the group tag. You can hook it up to your domain name. So I got a lot of domains. I want to hook it up to Wealth Rockstar. And just by that, I'm hooking it up to my own domain. There's a different video about domain hookup, which you can do here. You can even buy a free domain or get a free domain. And I'm going to call this Path Opt-in or Demo Funnel. No, I'm going to call it Demo Opt-in. Here you can select your SMTP configuration, which is a different video. You can insert your tracking code from Facebook and Google and everything. So also you find your share funnel link right here, so you can share the funnel with somebody else who might just want your template, and they can change out your entire code or content and use it in their own ClickFunnels account. So that was the small overview. Now we actually go into the first step of the funnel. It should be an opt-in page. So you select here email opt-in. You can check out every page type, and it's got huge amount of different templates, and they're all high converting. They look amazing. Webinar templates, memberships, but for this case we're going for the email opt-in. And there's a few rules on an opt-in page. Don't make it too distracting. See, an opt-in page has just an image, a header, and something that they can do to give it the email address. So you offer something like a free funnel book. Let me see this one. So something, launch your very own funnel in just 10 minutes. What you're gonna learn. So we'll just check on this one. Hop, you click select template. and then you end up with something like this. So what do we see here? It's the finalize tab when you actually added a page. So you see the overview of this. The automation tab, if somebody logs in or gives away their email addresses and clicks on submit, those email addresses are going to be ending up in contacts. But with the automation tab, you can do stuff with them, like smart stuff. You can add them to a list. You can add a tag. If you click new actions, you could say add to list, and then you just say everybody who clicks on this page, I want to add to list, and you select the list. Or you can add a tag. So everybody on this who opts in gets the tag lead or something like that. You can even add a new email. So if somebody opts in, I want to send an email. So I type my name here, I type the subject, and this is the welcome email. You can select the template, use this template, and just set up the entire thing. When do you want to send the email? 1 day after they opted in, or instantly, or 2 days, or whatever you want to do. So that's a little overview on the automation tab. On the publishing tab, there's some cool stuff. There's the actual path to your page. You can get click-pop codes. So if they click this, it's gonna show a window. If they click this, they're gonna be added to your WordPress site or to your email list. I was looking at this. This is the WordPress plugin where you can just show your entire page into your WordPress site. You can add it to Facebook. You can get the embed code and download the HTML. You can even select gather SMS info. So we're going back to the overview tab because I want to show you a little bit about this, and this is why ClickFunnels is so powerful. You change this page into your opt-in path. I'm just making it opt-in now, and this is the cool stuff. Normally you have to get, if you want to test what's working, if this headline is working great, you want to start a split test with a page with a different headline and see how that goes. So by just simply clicking on start split test, you can actually duplicate the entire page. And after that, you just go in and start the split test. I'll have to name it different because I already used opt-in. So let me just select the domain and then go all the way down and hit save. Really important, that's what I forgot, and that's why this page wasn't showing up as it was. See, delete. So now by saying you start the split test, you give all the traffic 50% of the traffic to this page and 50% to this page. You hit apply, they're applying changes, and now you can instantly test what headline or what change you made will convert better. And then after that you can say this one is the winner, and you start split testing the next option. So let me just set up the thank you page. The thank you page is going to be really easy. It just says thanks for opting in, join my Facebook group, blah blah blah, or something like that. So by selecting the thank you page template, you could do something like this. It's like, oh, it's all good, thanks, blah blah blah, sign up for your ClickFunnels account, do this. This could be a thank you page. Another cool thank you page that is in here. This is more like a upsell page, so I'm just going to do a thanks. Thank you! And here again, you can change the settings of your page, so you can actually find it really easy. Let me just go back. So for this next step, we're actually going to dive into the page editor. And that's the biggest, coolest thing about ClickFunnels that you need to understand. You don't have to be afraid of anything. This is an awesome tool. You can't not break it. It's no coding necessary. It's just drag and drop and drag and drop. So I'm going to show you how you can just simply alter this entire page, and I'm going to discuss every element and all the things that are popping up here. So let's start here. This is the desktop view, and you see a little button on mobile view. So the cool thing is that it already makes your pages mobile compliant. So you can see this element, which I'm gonna show you in a minute, I can change this for mobile. So this is how it looks on mobile, and this is how it looks on desktop. After that, you can select here. You see the app step there. Yeah, just installing awesome fonts, mobile preview, element themes, search photos, blah blah blah. It's all good. So then you go to the settings tab. The settings tab, you'll find integrations, SEO, metadata, tracking data. It's all the settings of your page in this funnel. So by clicking on integration, you can hook up your existing email autoresponder. If you got MailChimp or Aweber or GetResponse, there's a different video inside this membership that shows you how to connect that, so it shows up here. But this mainly takes care of that. If people leave their email address and name in this box, they're going to end up on your email list. So this is a really important integration. If you're using Actionetics or GetResponse, it doesn't matter, it shows up here. You can add them to GetResponse and then add them to a campaign and just see the campaigns you have on GetResponse. If you're using Actionetics, which I am usually using, you can add them to a list or remove them from a list. If, for example, if somebody opts in here as well, you want to take them off a different list so they don't get spammed twice. So you could do that with remove from list. You could even send yourself an email notification if somebody opted in. So that's the integration part. Then the SEO metadata. This is all the cool stuff that somebody's gonna see. See, this is right in the top bar here. If you follow my mouse, this is the SEO settings. This is what they see when they Google your site in Google. So this is not cool. So we make this rockstar. Get your free ClickFunnels. Share funnels, for example. And then you add a description. Never struggle building funnels again. Just use my funnels instead. So you can give them keywords so they can actually find you in Google. So that could be like ClickFunnels share funnels, or Wealth Rockstar, or whatever you want to be found on. You type it in there. Here, obviously, in the author name field, you give it your name. Then you can select a social image, which is the image that's going to show up if people like your page and share your page, and what that's going to end up in the snippet in Google. So this is what they see. Get your free ClickFunnels share funnels. And I got 3 N's. Share funnels. There's the extra N. So, hop. So that's the SEO. Tracking is done if you have Facebook and you have pixels or Google AdWords pixels or Google Analytics pixels. They tell you where to paste them on the funnel. Now overall, you can use the ClickFunnels, and then you go to settings. Let's say this is your funnel. There's a head section and a body section. So if you install your code here, the main code will be for every page of the funnel. But special event codes, like is it a lead or did he buy or any other Facebook tracking, special event codes should be done in here. So in the tracking code Also got footer section, but most code goes in the header section. So that's a tracking code. Then you can add custom CSS. So as you see, there's a lot of CSS used in this template. And CSS is not that hard. You can just Google it, and if you want to add it, it's done right here. So if you want to add something, for example, on this element, you get the CSS code here. You know, this is the selector, and then you can add your CSS code in the custom CSS settings. So if you have a programmer or anybody who does that for you, that's cool, but funnels don't really sell because they look great. And that's another misconception. So your background of your funnel, you can set here. See, now you see that in this element, let me just hide this element. See, now I set the background to that image. You can also make it a video or whatever. But all that you do here with background video. So you can use a YouTube video in there, which looks really awesome. I can show you that on, let me just think. Oh yeah. Well, Rockstar Radio. I think that one has a background where somebody walks by and just, oh, see, video background. Somebody sitting down on the chair. Get back to work. So that's what you can do with that. Then the typography of your page. You can set fonts for the entire page. So if you want to change it and not have this font but that font, headline font, that font, you can change it in the page setting. And if you don't use actual different fonts in here, they will be applied instantly to your entire page. So speaks for itself. So you can have themes, different settings. Then we go to the general tab where you can, let's say you promote an affiliate product, but you still want to gather email addresses. So this is your page, you want to get email addresses and a name, but then you want to send them off to a different page. Let me just write this down. So there's a hope. So you're selling affiliate stuff. Let's say this is the affiliate offer. And it's for, I don't know, the Venus Factor. Venus Factor. And this is affiliate. This is the page where you make money. But if you buy traffic, you'd rather own the traffic because there's 3 types of traffic. Traffic that you own is the best. That's traffic that's on your list. So how the heck do I get them on my own email list, but still send them to the affiliate page? So that's done really easy by ClickFunnels, and no other editor can do this or that easy. I can still gather my email addresses, and then instead of going to my thank you page, which I would normally go to, I say on submit, jump to this page. So how do we do this? We go back into channel, and here you see on submit, go to, and this would be your affiliate link. http blah blah venusfactor.com, and then it would have a hop link if you use ClickBank or something like that. That's where you can do that. So if you want to instantly deliver your digital asset that you just opted in for, my funnel sheet in this example, you can just upload it to ClickFunnels and then select the digital asset that they're gonna get when filling this out. So they could get Facebook ad designs, hop, instantly delivered. So on this page, if you now save it and preview it, you see a little badge here in the corner, and a lot of people are asking how you can switch that off, even though this badge makes you money. So if you want to switch it off and don't want to make any money with ClickFunnels, you go to the general tab and you click affiliate badge hide. But most people want to know what you are using, and if you they click on your badge, they get cookied and you make money. So if you want to switch that off and don't make any money, click it off. Click on hide. You want to have this page shown for the search engines, because otherwise nobody gets phoned. But if you have like a membership site or the second upsell page, you don't want to be phoned by search engines because you want them to start at the beginning of the funnel. So I hope that covered this entire tab. The pop-up explains itself, so you could make this different. You could say, I want a pop-up. And let me just get this entire form field and I show you this. Let's say you want this entire field in a pop-up. Pop-up demo. I've got so many pop-up demos. So you could say, instead of gathering the email addresses here, I don't want this. I can just click this away. Bye. Bye. And you see, I can't break anything. ClickFunnels is literally if I want this there, or this there, or I want this there. It's just drag and drop. You can click on anything and open it. But let me just show you. So this is the pop-up. Pop-up, show the pop-up. We can now add a row, and I'm gonna just do the pop-up demo in there. So see, it doesn't look really good, but you can change everything. So if you wanted to gather it here, you can just by dragging everything over here. I want to make this disappear. You can even see I want this in a one thing. So, but I'm going too far. Too quick. So by clicking this button, no, I don't want them to fill in the address here. I want to show a pop-up. So I set action to open the pop-up. And now every time I click this, the pop-up button comes. And this is where you can create your pop-up. So normally you would create a really awesome headline. Let me just get this out of the way by dragging this in there because I need this form field, I need this, and I need the button. But I don't need this. See? Really easy. Everything in ClickFunnels is just really easy. So you say, wait, don't, oh wait, fill in your details and get the funnel sheet instantly delivered in your email. So people might want to sign up for this, or people might want to click away. So there's another cool option that says edit pop-up settings. And I'm gonna explain this later on, but it's about pop-up, so that's why you say, if you want to trigger this on exit, you can. It's that easy. So now let's dive into the actual editor, because I've been clicking around here and changing stuff and you might go like, wow, this is really complicated, and it's really not. The only thing that an entire website consists of or is made of is sections, row, columns, and elements. So what the heck does this mean? A section is the green bit of your entire page. Rows are the blue bits inside there. See? Rows. If you click on this, you can see this are all the rows. So you can check out all your sections here. It has 4 sections, which is going to be like the header, the content, and the footer. So in these rows, there are columns. So this is one section. It's got 1 row and 2 columns. In these columns, you got elements. So all these elements are in this column. So if I wanted to create a page totally from scratch, and let me just do this for you, because I want to just show you that every page is built out of the same simple thing. How do I change it? Background. You just delete this and make it a background color, or white. So this is what you're gonna end up. Oh, white page, and you go like, what the heck? But it's really not that hard. You're gonna add 3 things. It's a section and another section, and you're gonna choose how wide you want it, and another section, because one section is the header and one section is the footer and one thing is content. And it didn't actually add one, so let me do this again. So now you got header, 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 content, footer. So by adding a new row, I could just say I want the footer of a different page, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to start with header. So I want to add a new row. I want to have it like 2 columns. Why do I want 2 columns? Because I want a navigation menu here, and I want maybe a logo there. So that's going to be my logo. Most people freak out about logos. This is how I would do it. I wouldn't even use a logo. I would just use a headline. Well, Rockstar. And let me just show you how quickly I've made this. So you might have seen the other page and you've seen the Wealth Rockstar logo on the Affiliate Secrets page. And this is how I did it. Quickly say, oh. So if you select, and I didn't explain this, right? By clicking on the gear on a section, you can get all the settings for the section. So it's like padding, bottom, left and right. And that's the main thing you need to get. Padding. And I just quickly want to show you this. So you got margin, border, padding and content. So if you think, oh, my content is way off and it doesn't hit the side of the page, that's your padding. You can have borders and margins, and that's all the stuff you can change in ClickFunnels right here. But padding, bottom, left, right, everything. So, up, see? You can just change it. Ah, awesome. So I was changing this text. I want it to be red. So I want it to be red. And I even want secrets. Oh crap. Click. And I think this one was red instead of the bottom one. See, this is how I made the entire logo from Wealth Rockstar, and it's just text. Font size. And this entire thing, I don't want padding on the top. No padding on the bottom. So this is my header. Looks nice, looks nice. You could give it a different color if you want it. And then you could go to the navigation menu. Again, click that and make the letters white maybe. Let's make them as letters white. So that's your header. Done. Hit save. I'm just showing you how to build an entire website. So if you have a squeeze page, you would leave this out, of course. If you want to drop this down, you click on the gear, do a little bit more top margin. Maybe you even want to increase like the font. And then you go into the second section, which is going to be the actual content. So you could delete this because I want 2 columns. 2 columns, and I want one with just an image, which is going to be that woman, or some image which they want to opt in for. And even if you go like, oh yes, but no, I got 2 sections and I need a headline on this, what the heck, Paul? Doesn't matter, you just add another row, you see it's 1 column, and then you can just drag this up, click on new element, add your headline. Get your 48-hour on demand access pass. I'm having really issues, man. So again, you can change this to whatever you want. So you can change the font size, you can change everything. You can change the text, font, blah blah blah. So now it's like I am only for 48 hours your ticket here. And then you say, okay, I want to capture name and email address, so I need an input box there. And that is just easy. You can duplicate that same thing to make it your email box. So now it's like, oh, I want my full name, enter name here. It's required. Then you go to click on this. You set it to your email address. And you say, oh, get your email address here. Then you're gonna make a button. You're gonna make it a big button. Buttons need to be big. Whoop. And that's your thing done. If you want to have a nice background, that can be done easily by you can even use an image. So this is a cool thing. If you click on image, you go to background, you can select awesome backgrounds. You can set them full center, blah blah blah. Okay, this is cool, but this needs to be different. Okay, no. So it's not about how it looks now, because there are really easy templates that you can just use. I'm just showing you that you cannot break anything. If you want this headline here, that's okay. If you want the button there, that's okay. Try doing this with a freaking designer, man. It takes ages. So, button there, highlight, up this there. No, I need a footer. So if you're making pages, you can save stuff. And that's a cool thing about ClickFunnels as well. So I could save this entire bit. I could save the rows. I could save the entire section. So if you want just this column to be different, maybe white, you go to the column they actually want, click on this, hop, and there's the actual background settings for just this bit. Awesome! So you make it a little bit like this, a little bit like this, and you do a little bit like this, and all of a sudden you have your button different from the rest. Awesome! Now you need to make a footer. So by just adding your row again, you can say I want 2 columns, because on the left I want maybe my company details, and here I want my Facebook logos. So by adding another section, you just added this to the background color. I want it black. Okie dokie. And here it's like, okay, what do you want? I want company details. And you can't see because it's black. Text color, set it to white. Company details. So if you have a footer saved, you could just click on the plus, and that's what I do. Click on section. There's a footer here somewhere. Apparently there isn't a footer here. Let me just check if there's a footer here. Pop-up demo, blah 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 blah. So in this thing I didn't save one, so let me just show you. You can just click save. Makes footer. So the next time I hit add, you can go to my section. There's a footer here, and it copies the exact same footer into the page. So, and that's how easily you can set up your entire page. Now I did it from building it from scratch, but you can make it look awesome without any hassle. Just, you can really do it yourself by just changing everything to, see, now you got this. And now maybe you want a different background, or you want just simple, and you want to change this to black, 48-hour access bars, And that's how quickly you can build your own squeeze page. Always hit save and then hit preview. So you get your free 48-hour pass demand access pass. So you can fill in your name and your email address. And if you click through, you actually go to the second page. Ooh, that's a stupid mistake because I made this button to go to the pop-up, but it needs to be submit. So that's how easily you can change that. I'm going to go to preview, click the button, and we're going to end up on the thank you page. Ooh, that was an exit. So save this and let's go back. So now a different thing. Things I'm looking forward to speaking with you. Blah, 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 blah. It's because I got different pages with the same title. Let me just show you. So if somebody wants to check out the entire funnel, you send them these URLs. So visit the funnel URL. This is the actual URL you want to visit. And now it's going to guide you to the first opt-in page or the second, because the split test is running. You remember we set up the split test? So it's going to be poll at blah 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 fakeemail.com. It's like, thank you. Now you have the information, and now please share. And that's how easy it is to set up your entire lead gathering funnel in ClickFunnels. No HTML needed, no coding done, no nothing. And if you say from, I just seen that this page performs better than this page, you declare this page as the winner. And then it archives this. You can see your stats. You can even restore that page, so there's nobody been on the funnel, but that's okay. That's how easy you get your own opt-in funnel done. And that's how simple the entire process is. You just got an email address. It's gonna add these into your funnel, and just you're now able to remarket to them. You're able to keep selling to them. You see, poll is added, and the cool thing is that if you click this contact, it's gonna say, I am so many % social, my general info. If you use the actual real information, it's gonna pull up the address, the Facebook, the everything. So you can see what purchases they have, what memberships they have done, and what list they are. So Paul signed up and just added them to all these lists, which is really not good. Update. So you can even see what he recently visited. Oh, he's been on my Shopify. Oh, that's why I've been using this same email address for the same thing. So, but now you can start selling them stuff and upselling them on the thank you page. You can change the thank you page for, do you want some, I don't even know what you could sell. You can sell them everything. So if they just opted in for funnel sheets, you could say, hi, join my Facebook community and get the latest course on this and this. And that's the power of ClickFunnels. No coding needed. You just whipped out your entire opt-in funnel, which is the major thing for every business to get leads. You just set that up in 20 minutes. Doesn't look nice yet, but a coding or a squeeze page doesn't really have to look nice. It's just distracting for people to look nice. So let me show you one of the squeeze pages that I use. Free ClickFunnels course. It's really easy. It's an image and some text, and people can opt in. And that's how I get my lead. And after they opt in, they come into a sequence and I start selling them stuff. Claim your free 50 ClickFunnels courses. Claim your free ClickFunnels courses for the first 50 people only. Blah, 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 blah. The principle is still the same. I just spend a little more time. And the page doesn't really look that great because it's an image. It's got, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4 sections. It's got one row with 2 columns, and these are the elements inside that column. Then this is the pop-up, because I found that people click here, make a micro commitment, are more willing to fill out name and email address on the pop-up instead of here. It's oh, I have to do this. But if they're already invested and click here, then it's like, oh, you already clicked, so no, just fill it in. And this opt-in thing, you can add so many cool elements in the editor. So you could see, let me just show you this. Where did it go? The demo funnel. So you can do all kinds of wild stuff. So if you want to add scarcity to this page, you just can select a timer to go on the page, and I'm just gonna walk through the entire elements now for a minute here. So if you wanted to do that, there's a countdown. So by simply clicking that element, it's already added. You can change the theme and it's working. There's no weird shit going on in ClickFunnels. It's just actually working. So if the timer hits 0, you want to send them to this page. And let me just show you that in 10 seconds after this page loads, it should redirect. So let's try that. You just added a timer. Let's see how that looks. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Zing! Sorry, time's up. You need to go. And I mistyped the URL. It should be without www. And they end up here. And this is another squeeze page with something else. And they can fill in their email address. And that's how you do business. This is how you gather leads. So I hope that you thought this was really helpful. Let me just select a different element, because you might have seen the progress bar. You want to see the people, you're almost done, 99% done. It's all cool. So 99% done. You can change the style. You can, there's one cool thing here. Text style, text shadow. Stripes. Or you can have animated stripes. That's the ones I was looking for. Themes. Look. Cool. So you're almost done signing up. Don't forget to sign up completely. Even more. And if you want this there, hop, you just put it on there. If you want the timer here, you just drag and drop and select the timer there. If you want the timer yellow, you just make the freaking timer yellow. See, do we have yellow? Yes. Do you want to make it bigger? Do you don't want to redirect? You just want to hide stuff. It's all possible. So, company details. Let me see what else we can add. We can add audio players. So, I didn't actually want to add this here right now, but so check out the entire options in ClickFunnels. Walk around, download this page, and just try moving stuff around and see how it goes and how it looks. And by adding just links, you need to get a feel. It's the same like if you want to fly an airplane, you need certain hours behind the stick. So if you want to be the best at ClickFunnels, you need to just twist it around a little bit and play with it. And I hope I've shown you a lot that you can use about the editor, not only explaining everything, but creating the entire page from scratch. 3 sections, 1 row, 2 columns, and that's it. and I know messed you up for your entire life, because this is how you're going to see every web page. It's only sections, rows, columns, and elements. So stay tuned for the next video. Hope you liked it. See you in the next one.